Welcome back to Crazy Ball TV. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you guys. We're going to do the EPL preview for the weekend. Please share, subscribe, like, notification bell for notification purposes, and also please comment whether you agree or disagree with anything that I'm saying. Also, before I start, I would like to say big ups to Ant-Man's TV. He had me on earlier today on his show, on his ranking show, and today we ranked all the modern midfielders who have graced this beautiful game that we love so much. Please go check it out because there was so much intellect into making all the top picks. Big ups to the legend, Savage. We had G was in the building, and of course Cab was there. It was great. I know Zoob dropped in for a little bit, causing chaos as he always does. So please check it out. Ant-Man TV. It was awesome. Shout out to them. I appreciate you guys. As we start the weekend, the EPL is back. Thank you so much. We needed more games. Liverpool keep us depressed these days, with all the crazy things that is happening. No transfer, none of that. Yes, we did get Gakpo, but that's not what we needed. Gakpo could have come on in the summer. We roll, we heard some good news that possibly Firmino and VVD might be back in training, and I don't think they will be ready for the Saturday match against Wolves, but it's good to see that they are back, training. What's the name? Jota, there's some rumors going on saying that his injury progress is taking longer than expected. So we hope that he'll be ready for the Madrid Champions League match at Anfield. So with that, I'm thinking the lineup that Klopp is going to do, we know 4-3-3. The back four, of course, you guys remember that Konate is injured, so he's not going to be part of the team. We know Matip is sliding through. It's going to be Gomez and Matip in the center backs, and then you have, of course, your left back Brobo, and then Trent. That what they pick themselves. Allison in the back. Then in the midfield, I think he's gonna keep the two midfielders, which is Thiago and Keita. But I think this time he might start Fabinho for experience purposes and possibly bring Buttigieg in maybe towards the last 30 or 35 minutes or so. And then this is where I think Elliott might not start, because I think he's going to start Nunes because he's back. He's fully fit now, and he's going to have Gakpo in there, and then he's going to have Salah on the right. Now, the question is he going to play Gakpo on the left, or he's going to play him through the middle? Right now, I think he's going to play him through the middle and put Nunes on the left. That will be the lineup where I think Klopp is going to start. I'm hoping that he doesn't do this high line, because we don't have, Gomez is fast, but he's not as fast as he used to. You're going to be dealing with Traore on that right side. So, on our left side. So I think that he should not push the line up, because if he does it, it's going to be another center back running back and forth, trying to run back after we've been caught in the middle of the park. So if a counterattack, if we get hit with a counterattack, we can't keep. This is where VVD got injured. This is the same reason why Konate also got injured. Hamstring. And we got two center backs who are basically injury prone, and we can't afford them to be running back and forth like that. Keep the line at least halfway between the center circle and our box, and let everything else be the same. But right now, we can't afford to lose the center back. I know VVD is on his way, but we got Champions League and back-to-back EPL matches, so we can't afford to lose any more center backs. And I think the playing with Nunes starting, we could put a little bit pressure on them. Gakpo is doing well holding the ball, which will help Nunes a lot, because then he could sprint through and then get the ball released to him. Salah needs to step up. He's been missing for a long time. So I don't know what's going on in his head, but Salah, we need you to get back into that community Salah, that, creating, scoring, all that stuff that we pay you all that money for. So Salah needs to step up. But on the bench, coming off the bench, I could see Henderson coming off the bench, Milner coming off the bench, like I said, Buttigieg coming off the bench, and even Elliott also getting some running. There's a possibility that he might even throw in Curtis Jones, depending on how the match is going. So This match, I don't see us losing. I know we haven't been playing well. We beat them 1-0 at their house before, but this one, I think Liverpool is going to do well. I have a score in my head, and I'm not going to put it out there. All I know is Liverpool is coming up with a W, because this is a W or bust. So that's what I'm riding with. Liverpool is going to be a great match, and I think this one is on Saturday. Yes, Saturday. The rest of the match, we're starting off with a bang between the London derby between Chelsea and Fulham, which is going to be entertaining. Chelsea have brought in like a whole brand new squad. So are we going to see Enzo playing? Are we going to see Mudryk playing, if I butchered his name? All these new players that I can't even remember. So we're going to see how Porter is going to be setting up his players, especially his new players. Is he going to throw some new ones in, or he's just going to work himself into some of these new players? If you're paying 105 million, I think this guy, you put him right in the middle, because Chelsea's midfield is as bad as Liverpool. Hence the reason why we are in 9th and they are in 10th. On Saturday, Everton versus Arsenal. Everton got the new coach. Sean Dyche is in the building. You know how he play. This is a man who chew broken glass and stand in the snow with just his shirt on. Crazy, crazy. But one thing that Sean Dyche will do is he will set him up properly. Defensively, they're going to be a little bit more tighter. I don't know who's going to be scoring the goals for them. This match it's a tall task for Everton and Sean Dyche, but I think Arsenal got this. Arsenal is way on the roll right now for them not to win this match. Aston Villa versus Leicester City, that's a great match. At Villa Park, I think Villa is taking this one. I'm sorry. I think Villa is taking this one. It's going to be a low-scoring game. 2-1, 1-0, something like. Brentford and Southampton is going to be a good match, because Southampton got a new Suleiman, and my countryman, from Ghana. This kid got talent. I guarantee you this kid is not staying at Southampton more than 18 months. Within a year, somebody's going to scoop this kid up. And Southampton got a lot of excitement over there, but this match is in Brentford. So, I mean, Brentford is have the upper hand on that, especially it being at home, and they've been playing very well. So I think Brentford might make this one. It's going to be maybe a 3-1 or a 3-2. Brighton versus Bournemouth. I think Brighton is taking this one, especially that Amex Stadium. Caicedo is back. Yeah, it's over. Man U and Crystal Palace. This game might be entertaining. Although I see Man U winning it, but I can see that it could also be a draw. So this game is going to be very interesting. Crystal Palace on their day, they could cause a lot of trouble, but it's just that their final third, they'll be frustrating when you watch them. So frustrating. And especially Man U letting them score that free kick in the last time they were at the St. Hurst Park. So Man U is going to be going hard for this one. And I need some fantasy points from Bruno and Rashford. Newcastle versus West Ham. This is a good match, but I think Newcastle got way too much for West Ham right now. West Ham is struggling big time struggling. The funny thing is Newcastle is at the point where West Ham was a couple years ago. Forest versus Leeds. Forest, I mean, they just bought a brand new team. It's like from the beginning of the season to now, they bought almost like 22 players. I know Ayew is back over there too, so good to see that the man is there back in the Premier League. Leeds also got some new kids from America, so it's going to be interesting. This match is going to be interesting. I think it's going to be a high-paced game, and Forest does very well at home. I can see them beating Leeds, but I won't be surprised if it's a draw. Spurs versus City. This match is going to be interesting. This is going to be exciting and boring at the same time, because Spurs is not coming out to play City on head-to-head, because they will get crushed. So City will have to play very well and not get caught on a counter-attack, because that's where Spurs and Kante's system is. Kante ball is always be pragmatic and solid at the back, and then hit you with a very, very fierce counter-attack. Now, we heard that, what's his name? Kante just had a surgery that is going to take him out for quite a bit. Wish him a happy recovery, and take your time, and football is not that important. Man U and Leeds, that will be later on during the week, and we'll talk about that later, but that is an old rivalry right there. It's going to be very interesting. Very, very interesting. This is the matches for Premier League coming up this weekend. It's going to be exciting. Please enjoy it. Stay safe. Crazy Bold. Please share, subscribe, and like. All right? Don't forget to comment. Peace.